Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna work on this bracelet. I decided to call it Allure. I know I come up with fancy names, but it's really not about the names. It's about, how many bracelets I make and how difficult it is to find them on my channel if you don't know what you're looking for. And I could call it just right angle weave bracelet, but you know how many right angle weave bracelets I have? And I have much more coming up. So I really have to come up with names, and plus it's a diagonal right angle weave. So once we do this, I'm planning to make it to show you how to make a thicker one, because this is just like, it's difficult to tell it's diagonal, but let me show you. This is basically one diagonal row, this is second row, this is third row, and so on. But there is a way that you could, extend this one and then come back, build this one on top, and so on. So it's right angle weave, but built diagonally. So this one is a small one, but I made it this way because it's so feminine. If you look at it, look, it's just so petite. And I just decided not to attach a clasp, but just a 8mm fire polish here. So it's really petite looking everyday bracelet. But today we're gonna work on totally different colors. As you can see, I used two different colors here. I will leave the color names and Toho codes in the description box if you fancy any. So today I'm gonna be using two different tweedy colors. One is yellow, one is green. Well, it's more like a teal color, but they're pretty. I don't know why I really like them. It's cute. So we're gonna be using these two different colors. Underneath, instead of that, it's like a rainbow color underneath. I'm gonna be using gold. This is Tohos, I think. And then you'll need 50 Nos to embellish along with the 4mm fire polish. This is a 4mm fire polished beads. So you will need 11 No Tohos, 50 No Tohos, and two different colors of fire polish. You can just use one. You could make it all in one color. I just decided it looks pretty with two different. And then you will need white, one 8mm bead. I'm just using black fire polish. You can use any 8mm bead to go along with your other 4mm fire polish. And then you will need needle. I'm going to be using size 10, Nymo size D, black, scissors to cut the thread, and I think that's it. That's all we need. So I'm gonna thread my needle and then we'll just get to work. So I thread my needle with 2 yards. I don't know, I think it might be too much or might be enough. I don't remember. This bracelet is one of my very early bracelets and I don't remember how much thread I used up. So, but if, in case you took a small thread and if you don't know how to add thread, in the description box there will be a link to a short video where I show you how to add thread on a netting, which is the same procedure. Plus you will probably notice I will leave a link to my Etsy shop. Now it's not open yet technically. I mean, I posted a couple things. I'm just trying to figure out how it works. I just went on it and it just seems so difficult. So I'm just trying to know, to get comfortable with the procedure posting things, and if someone buys it, how to post it, how to purchase tags or whatever. It's just so many different things I have to figure out. But if you're watching this video before October 2019, it means it's not really open. I just have a couple things and I post them only in UK. But if you're watching this video after October 2019, it probably means it's open, so you can go and check it out. So we're just gonna go ahead and get ready. So we're gonna start with right angle weave, and our right angle weave, each unit has 8 beads. Just like a couple tutorials back, we did the net ring. So it's basically the same thing, but we did diagonally. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to pick up 8 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we are working only with 11 Nos right now. So I have 4, 8. I'm going to drop it down. I'm going to leave a short tail that I can sew in. We don't need it for anything else. And then I'm gonna make 2 overhand knots. Now from here I'm gonna zoom in a bit. So I'm gonna take my needle through the 2 beads. I'm gonna pick up 6 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm gonna go through the same 2 beads I just went through. And this is our first row. So this is diagonal rectangle weave, so this is our first row. And from here, how I build rows are exactly the same all the way until you reach your required length. Now, I'm gonna show you 3 times, and from there it should be easy. So to go ahead and build the second right angle weave row, we're gonna go ahead, go through these 2 beads and pull the thread. Now here I'm gonna pick up 6 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna go through the same 2 beads through the other side, turning it into a circle, which technically should be a square, but it doesn't really turn into a square in our case. And then I'm gonna go through these 2 beads on this side, pick up 6 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then go through the 2 beads we just went through. Our second row is ready. Easy peasy. Now I'm gonna show you a second time. I'm gonna go through these 2 beads on the side of the last right angle weave unit we added. I'm gonna pick up 6 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go through the same 2 beads my thread's coming out of. And then I'm gonna go through the side of this unit. I'm gonna pick up 6 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm gonna go through the same 2 beads I just went through. That's our third row already. See, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So I'm gonna show you one more time. We're gonna go through the side of the last unit we added and pull the thread. I'm holding down the beads because, you know, I'm trying to hold the beads in place. So when I pull my thread, I just hold down the beads like that. And then we're gonna pick up 6 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then go through the last 2 beads we just went through. Hold down and pull the thread. And finish off this row, I have to add another unit here. So I'm gonna go through these 2 beads and pull the thread. Pick up 6 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then go through the same 2 beads. And you just continue like that all the way. If you still don't understand, just rewind. Every single row I added adds the same exact way. So now you just go through these 2 beads, add unit on top, go to the side, add unit on top, make a turn, add another row. Same way. So you go ahead until you have your required length to go around your wrist. Now this clasp does, let's see how much it adds. So from one end to another end, it adds about 2 centimeters, which is just slightly less than an inch. So just keep that out, and I'll meet you back once you have your required length. And I'm gonna show you how to attach one side of the clasp. We're gonna reinforce that, go back adding all those fire polishes, and then we're gonna attach the second side of the clasp. So go ahead, practice your right angle weave, get all the length, and then I'm gonna meet you back here. I finished adding the right angle weave units. Now one moment here I wanted to explain. Because it's like free form right now, it's stretched out, but once you add the forum and fire polish, it shrinks a bit. So to your length, I would also add extra 2 rows of right angle weave. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 units, just to, you know, make sure you don't get it too shrunk for your wrist. So now I'm going to show you how to attach the clasp, and let's start with this side, because once you add your fire polish, then when you are adding the loop, you'll have the chance to adjust it according to the bead width you have. So we're going to add one bead at the top there, and then start with 50 nose. We're going to attach the fire polish. So here at the end, see, this is the top one. I'm gonna go up 2 beads. Here I'm gonna pick up one 11-0 and then go down the next one. Then I'm gonna come back around to this 11-0 we just added. And then I'm gonna pick up 3 50-0s. 1, 2, 3, 1 11-0, 3 50-0s, 1 11-0, and the big fire polish. And drop it down. Then I'm gonna pick up 3 50-0s. And then I'm gonna go down through the fire polish and the 11-0. And just pull your thread. And then I'm gonna pick up 3 50-0s. 1, 2, 3. And then go back through that top 11-0 we added. And that's one side of the clasp. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go up and down twice, reinforcing it. Go through the top fire polish. Then back through this bit here. Make sure you pull your thread nice and tight, and one more time. Which is going to be a bit tight, but you can do it. It's nice to have nice and strong clasp. And we're done adding one side of the clasp, and now we embellish it with our fire polish. I'm gonna go back through that top 11-0, and here pull the thread nice and tight. I'm gonna go down 2 beads. Then I'm gonna pick up 1 50-0, first color of the fire polish, 1 50-0. I'm starting with the green. And then right across, say here, this is 2 beads, this is 2 beads, so I'm gonna go up here and pull the thread. So your bead stays in place there. Then I'm gonna pick up 1 50-0, one same color fire polish, 1 50-0. And here, I'm gonna go up these 2 beads and pull the thread. So we added the first color. Now I'm gonna take my needle this way and up these 2 beads. And then same way here, we're gonna attach the second color. I'm gonna pick up 1 50-0 yellow bead, 150 now. So I'm picking up the second fire polish. This is green and this is yellow. So here again, I have to go diagonally through these two beads and pull the thread. And then again, I'm gonna pick up 150 now, same color fire polish, 150 now. And then go diagonally through this bead, two beads here. So I have two colors of fire polish in place. And then again, I'm gonna go up these two beads. And these two beads here. Add the first color again. 150 now, 1 fire polish, 150 now. This is the first color we are using, again, green. And then diagonally go through these two beads. So this is supposed to be square and we have to put the fire polish straight diagonally through that square. And then again, 150 now, same color fire polish, 150 now. And then diagonally through these two beads. And pull the thread. So we have 3 rows ready. So I'm going to show you one more time because every row adds the same. We're going to go up these 2 beads. Pull the thread. And up these 2 beads. And then I'm gonna pick up 150 now, second color fire polish, 150 now, and 150 now, and go diagonally through these 2 beads. And then again, same color, 150 now, same color bead, 150 now. Then go through these 2 beads. And we're done adding 4 rows of fire polish. Now I'm gonna show you how to get to the top. You go through these 2 beads here, then go to the top 2 beads. And then from here you start adding the first color again. And all the way until you reach the other side, and then we're gonna meet back here and I'm gonna show you how to attach the second side of the clasp. And look where I'm running out of thread. I'm literally 3 rows away, but I know this is not gonna be enough. So make sure to take 2.5 or even 3 yards. I don't know how big or small your wrist is, but I'm making about 6 inch, so take 2.5 or 3 yards. I'll make sure in the beginning of the tutorial to leave a message at the bottom as well. So I'll have to add thread literally when I'm reaching the end. So I'll see you once I have a new thread and I finished all those rows. So I'm done adding all the fire polish. And now we have to finish the second side of the clasp. Now I added the last one, it comes out right at the corner where I'm supposed to be. I still have my tail, but I'm just keeping it underneath. If it's getting on the way, you can just get rid of it. We don't need it. And I'm gonna pick up 111-0. I can flip it over so it's easier to work. I'm gonna go down these 2 beads. See, I'm coming up this way, so I'm gonna go down these 2. Pull the thread, and then come around to those 2 beads again. Tails get on the way. Okay, and then come around this way. Go up and straight through that top bead. That's where we're supposed to be. Then I'm gonna pick up 3 50-0s and 1 11-0. Then I'm gonna drop it down and I'm gonna pick up 25 50-0s. That's enough to make my loop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23,
then I'm gonna take it down through the 11-0 and pull the thread. And now here, when I pull the thread, I want to make sure to hold it like the loop nice and tight like this. And then I'm gonna take the other side and see if it goes through that nicely and easily. Mine somehow doesn't this time. So I have to add one more bead. I'm gonna pick up one more bead and go back down through that 11-0. So I have 26 15-0s. So you just have to make sure that it will go through it. Once you reinforce this part, it's gonna be nice and tight. So you have to make sure this 8mm fire polish goes through it. Mine goes through it, but not too easy. It has to be also able to hold it in place, but this is enough. So I have 26 15-0s. On the other one, I had 25. So, you know, some of them might have different widths here. And now here, I'm just gonna, this is the tail. I'm gonna push it down, pull it down, everything. Pick up 3 15-0s, 1, 2, 3. And then go through that top 11-0. And pull the thread. And here I want to make sure I pull everything nice and tight. And now I'm going to reinforce it. So I'm going this way up. Through the 11-0, through some beads are there. All the way. Make sure you every time pull your thread nice and tight. And then I'm gonna go through all those 15-0s. And back down through the 11-0. Through this with 3 beads. And then back through the bottom 11-0. And I'm gonna do it one more time. This might be hard, but you can do it. You want it nice and strong. So through 11-0s, 15-0s, 11-0s, and through some 15-0s on the other side. Go through all those 15-0s on the way, which is pretty tight right now. If it's too difficult for you, you can switch to a smaller size needle if you want. But I'm managing all right with size 10. It's just important to have the clasp nice and strong. And then through the last 3 15-0s on this side. And then back through that bottom 11-0. And we are ready. And now I just have to get rid of the tail. I'm gonna show you one time how I'm getting rid of the tail here, and then you can get rid of the original tail yourself. All I have to do is just take it down through some beads going. I'm just gonna zigzag downwards, just following the path of the thread, existing thread. You don't want to create new paths. And here I'm just gonna pick up one thread there, make one loop, pull it nice and slowly, take it down. And then here I can get rid of it. Just take the scissors and cut it at the very base. Go ahead, do the same thing with this tail, and then we're gonna look at the bracelets. And here are the ready bracelets. Look how gorgeous they are. I really love that gold background there. But you can tell they are very feminine, very petite, very small bracelets. Like, it's perfect to wear for every day, you know, when you want that small bling. But in the upcoming, well, sometime in the future, I will work on a wider version of this. So we'll call it double allure bracelet maybe. So just stick around and we'll do some more of this gorgeous stuff. And I hope you guys found this tutorial useful. I know I did that basic version of right angle weave with the net ring, so I just wanted to explore a bit into the right angle weave, you know, starting with a smaller project. So you take it easy as well. Just start with smaller projects, practice, and once you get to know that very well, you can, you know, progress on and so on. So this is one of the easier right angle weave projects. For quantities and for number of beads and grams, check out the description box, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.